Good morning, Deer Park High School. Today is Friday, May 6th, 2016. I'm Eli Martinez.
And I'm Pam Sanchez. Prom is coming up in a couple of weeks and graduation is shortly after. Today we'll tell you what you need to know in order to be prepared. But first, the Deer Escorts Annual Spring Show, Destination New York City, will be today and tomorrow at 7 in the PAC. Tickets bought from an escort prior to the show are $8 and are $10 at the door. Tickets can also be purchased online at the website below for $8.50. Go support our escorts and see an exciting show.
The caps and gowns needed for graduation will be delivered this Friday during all lunches. All balances must be paid in full to pick up your order. And speaking of graduation, the event will be held here on June 2nd at Abshire Stadium. Doors will open at 6 p.m. and the student processional beginning at 6:45.
You can pick up your prom information sheet at Mr. Grisham's office. Tickets will be sold beginning next Monday, May 9th through Friday, May 13th, and will cost $70. You must clear fines and fees before you can purchase a prom ticket. Students who plan on taking a date who isn't enrolled at Deer Park High School must pick up an approval form from Mr. Grisham's office. Your date must be approved before they can buy a ticket.
A few weeks ago, the Deer Park fishing team traveled to Lake Sam Rayburn to compete in one of their annual tournaments. Reporter Adrian Romero and Oscar Valdez went along to learn more.
Members of the fishing club have the opportunity to win scholarship money as well as individual prize money. This past month, I had the chance to travel with them to one of their fishing tournaments. What obstacles do you face in these fishing tournaments?
The weather is this is the biggest obstacle that we face. It could either be sunny, cloudy, windy, rainy.
How long have you been on the fishing club, and what is your fondest memory of it?
I've been on the club for about 2 years, started last year. Fondest memories, just hanging with everybody at the house, s'mores, all that goodness.
The fishing season starts in December and ends in June. During that time, many tournaments take place, some of which end up having up to 500 teams. All of this isn't only for guys either. Girls are welcome to join the team as well. If you love to fish, consider joining the fishing club next year. This is Adrian Romero for the Deer Network.
Congratulations to the fishing team. Way to reel it in.
Auditions for next year's musical, Beauty and the Beast, will be held after school next Monday, May 9th and 10th. You must prepare a 1-minute Disney song that is not High School Musical to sing for the audition. Acting auditions will be held at Callbacks on May 13th. There's up to 40 cast members to audition for, so make sure to go out and audition for a part in this wonderful musical.
In sports, the first round of playoffs for the boys varsity baseball team hits off tonight. They take on Manville at Jim Keithan Field at 7 in the best out of 3 series. Game 2 will be held tomorrow at Manville High School at 1.
For the softball team, they start the second round off the playoffs tonight. They compete against Fort Bend Travis in a best 2 out of 3 series as well. Tonight's game will start at 7 and Game 2 will start tomorrow at 5. Both games will be held at Dawson High School.
In football, spring training kicked off earlier this week as the teams prepare for another great season. If you or a family member are interested in purchasing season tickets, you can renew or purchase them online or in the athletic office through May 12th.
Speaking of football, Andrew Green got the chance to talk to a professional football player about life in the NFL.
Last week was the NFL Draft, which marks a new beginning for many young players new into the league. As you can imagine, the NFL is more competitive and challenging when players who need to be more physically and mentally prepared to take on their opponents. If you're wondering what life in the NFL is really like, I have the answers for you, as I got the chance to talk with professional quarterback A.J. McCarron.
The National Football League is home to some of the world's greatest athletes, and some of us wonder, what does it really take to play in the NFL? A.J. McCarron is a 3-time national champion from the University of Alabama, and now a quarterback for the Cincinnati Bengals. Luckily, I got the chance to talk to A.J. over Skype, and he told me what competition is like in the NFL.
You know, the NFL, it's the best of the best, and so you have to be on your A game every week. You have to try to play the best game you can possibly play each week. It's just really tough. It's tough to get a win each Sunday, and but it's been a fun process and a great growing process for myself.
A.J. made his first NFL appearance in Week 14 of the regular season against the Pittsburgh Steelers, after being starting quarterback Andy Dalton left the game with an injury. A.J. struggled in the game, throwing 2 interceptions, one resulting in a pick 6. I asked A.J. how he manages to get back on his feet after making a bad play.
You got to be able to have a short memory to succeed in this league, and that's just the biggest thing really when it comes to that. Is something bad happened, forget about it, and move on to the next play.
But he soon stepped up his game and threw 2 touchdowns.
Open, it is caught. A.J. Green shaking off 2 tacklers, and he's got the touchdown.
AJ explained to me how he is trying to make a bigger name for himself and how he is trying to maintain a good reputation.
Well, I think the biggest thing is, to carry it in a high standard and a way you want people when they hear that last name that, good things come to their mind, and people are proud, and your family's proud to have that last name. So I think that's the biggest thing, really. I think it just comes down to what type of person you are.
I asked AJ what kind of advice he will give to someone looking to be successful.
I just think education is the main thing. I always tell younger kids to dream big, because if you're not going to dream big and try to chase big dreams and things that people don't think are possible for you, and they want to doubt you, well, then what's the point of dreaming, and what's the point of trying to achieve anything, really? The biggest thing for me is when you chase a dream, chase it to your fullest ability, and try to capture that dream. I feel like God has a plan for everything, and things happen for a reason, and you get picked where He wants you to be, and then you make the most of it.
I would like to thank AJ for taking his time to talk with me, and his family for giving me the connection. Reporting for the Deer Network, I'm Andrew Green.
Thank you, Andrew.
That's it for us this week. For everyone here at the Deer Network, I'm Pam Sanchez.
And I'm Eli Martinez. Have a great weekend.
And go Deer!